It is cold, it is windy, it is snowy, and it's lo and behold, I have a freaking stomach ache. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the No Limits Lucas, No Limits Daily Show, February 17, 2025. Oh my god, dude. It felt like overnight, I kid you not. It snowed I was told by a weatherman, like a local weatherman, it'd be like 5 inches of snow. Lo and behold, it looked like it was almost like a whole feet of a foot of snow. It was at least 1 foot of snow out there in my driveway. At least it looked like me on paper. Maybe not a full foot, maybe close enough to a full foot though, look like. The way it looked like it snowed last time. I mean, damn. It looked like 5 inches of even snow, but you get the point. It felt like it snowed like a freaking foot at least. It looked exactly like that. I kid you not. It is freaking cold, windy, ugly day in Syracuse. And around it is sunny. It is sunny outside. I'll give Mother Nature that. But dude, this winter's been kicking my freaking ass, dude. It's been kicking my ass big time. Sleep schedule, all the podcast has been going a lot of crap recently, mentally and physically, but you get the point. The weather has not helped the favorites whatsoever either, no honesty at all. Hey, a little bit of sit down. There's not much to discuss in today's Daily Show. It really isn't. Maybe I'll have a little bit long time, and let's see if a sit down on the podcast. We'll discuss a little bit of, mental stuff, to say the least. But let's see if we can finish the podcast in at least 20 minutes, you see? Let's go to your Daily Show, shall we, finally? We're going to Brian James, also known as Road Dogg, in a wrestling capacity. Named co-head writer of Friday Night Smackdown. I discussed this in a sort of the podcast yesterday, but on episode number 36 of No Miss Lucas, I kept on saying it was episode 35. I don't know why. I don't understand why, dude. That's just me for you. That's just me. Remember, discuss Brian James today, also known as Road Dogg. Because Samantha Irvin addresses potential WWE return in her future with professional wrestling. Discuss that. Also, some W's. Jorxynne Grace explains the decision to not re-sign with TNA. Also, your Monday Raw, February 17, 2025 preview. And always just say wrestling history and quote to finish off your podcast. As always, think you're watching No Limits, maybe as always, and No Limits Daily Show. Starting with, you guessed it, Brian James, also known as a Road Dogg. Road Dogg! I don't know why I said that. I'm very sorry, dude. Brian James named co-head writer of Friday Night Smackdown. Gee, I wonder why the show's been boring. And not that Triple H is an automatic pass. Let's read a report, though, shall we? Coming off of just 3-hour Monday Night Raw, Friday Night Smackdown in history, there has reportedly been a major creative change on the Blue brand. According to PW Insider, SmackDown has now a co-head writer, none other than former Intercontinental Champion and Tag Team Champion Road Dogg Jesse James. He joins existing SmackDown lead head writer John Schwalka, I believe his name, who was promoted to the role in June following the departure of Ryan Callahan. Gee, I wonder why would SmackDown would get bored now, even more so than it already has freaking be. Oh my god, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of this hire or whatsoever. It's not going to change a lick of a difference on SmackDown being 3 hours, dude. The simple fact that just the show is terrible because the show is too long. When is he going to get your dick scores? I can't wait when it's finally official. When I go back to June in a 2-hour format. Because this show cannot go for 3 hours for a permanent time. Not with the roster they have now. The show freaking sucks. Nothing barely happened on SmackDown last week for Friday. I was so bored. My overall show grades. Spoiler alert, if you haven't watched the podcast on Sunday for episode number 36, go check that out. Lo and behold, my best grade on any particular segment or match was all 4-way tie of a B-. That's how freaking bad that show was. That's how bad and meaningless that show was in my opinion. It was so mean. I said, for your freaking wind outside. As I said, it's very windy at the top of the podcast. But I'm not a fan of this hire. The SmackDown having Road Dogg Jesse James, a new head writer of Friday Night Smackdown. I could take it or leave it. I could probably leave it even more when I think about it, to say the least. Those are my thoughts on that. Moving on to Samantha Irvin addresses a potential WWE return and future with professional wrestling. Former WWE announcer Samantha Irvin is yet to reappear in a professional wrestling industry since her WWE departure in October. Irvin felt she was being underutilized in WWE, but also wanted to pursue other personal ventures. Now being out of the company and looking back in, Irvin joined Busted Open Radio and spoke with her departure and revealed that what happened, or revealed what she wants to do in professional WWE return. I don't really say much about it, but I really want to have an opportunity to challenge if it wasn't just an in-ring announcement people loved. I just wanted an opportunity to change that notion or challenge that notion. Give me a chance to see if it's just Samantha Irvin would say, let me be in a backstage role. Let me speak. I never spoke, not one time, except when I said thank you to Lillian Garcia when she hugged me, but I never said a free word. Which I don't know why. I don't know if I agree with her on those comments, but that's how she feels. That's how she feels, in all honesty. Irvin clarified her last past comments that she did not like announcing, pointing out that the job takes a lot of memorizations, and that she will not always be able to keep her emotions in check in order to announce. Irvin also said that she would love to be a wrestling writer, but does not see a return or re-announcing, as she feels she accomplished everything she could do in that role. Irvin addressed if she any sort of return at all for her wrestling. And here's she says, quote, "I'm not done with wrestling at all. And now I have realized that I will need to have an opportunity where I can make something. I have to be able to make something," Irvin commented. "If there is some work that needs to be done, if there's something that I think needs to be improved, and if there's a way I can contribute, I'm going to fingle my way to get there when the time is right for wherever that will be," end quote. I want to say I agree with Samantha Irvin being underutilized in WWE. She was the best ring announcer they had in a long time. To me, she's probably the second greatest ring announcer of all time in WWE and wrestling in general. She's not number one, though. You know what I would go to? It'd be none other than Howard Finkel. Nobody's on the level of Howard Finkel. But Samantha Irvin, for this day and age of modern era wrestling, she by far is the best in this modern era. She's not the best of all time. Maybe go to Howard Finkel, in my honest opinion. That's just how I feel. Howard Finkel is just unbelievable what he did as a ring announcer for WWE and professional wrestling. But I don't know if she thinks she accomplished it. To me, she had a short run, I felt. I think she's on like 2 or 3 years, maybe a little bit, maybe 4, maybe. But dude, I feel like she got a lot more. I disagree on those comments about it. Is this how she feels? That's how she feels. I'll support Samantha Irvin no matter what she does. If she wants to return to professional wrestling, WWE, AEW, maybe she does in AEW. Or her husband, or hubby, Ricochet. Or is it a fiance or husband? I don't know. Maybe it's just to say her relationship spouse is with Ricochet, to say the least. So keep an update for Samantha Irvin and everything going in the future for us to allow her for sure. Keep an update on her for big time. Because I'm a big fan of Samantha Irvin, to say the least. Moving on, WWE's Jordynne Grace, who made her NXT official debut on this past Saturday night in Vengeance Day after Julia retained her NXT Women's Championship against Bayley, Roxanne Perez, and Cora Jade. Also, when Stephanie Vaquer came out as well. Let's get into Jordynne Grace. She explains she did not re-sign with TNA. Former TNA Knockouts champion Jordynne Grace has detailed her main reasons for leaving TNA and in her 7-year run with the company. Grace, with a recent interview with insider Chris Van Vliet, go check out that podcast. Chris Van Vliet is a great podcaster, yes, great content creator in general, to say the least. But Insight says she will always re-sign with TNA ever since she joined the company, as she was unsure that the promotions would want to sign her. But after a successful 2024, where she featured in the 2025 and 2024, she's not 2025. Well, she was in 2025, but now you can hang on. Let's get back to the report. And the Royal Rumble and of NXT, when she had another ring of TNA Knockouts style, where she believes she beat Trini, also known as Naomi, in WWE, I believe it was. And NXT, she had another ring of TNA Knockouts style, I just said that, and she took on a chance on herself. I've been at TNA for a very long time, since 2018, and I've never let my contract expire before, she said, but I feel now I'm more confident. I had an amazing 2024, and I think it's time. I've done so much in TNA. I've done pretty much all there is to do. I feel like if I ever get the time to move forward, it'll be right now. I feel like she's actually right with that quote. I'm not sure she thinks she's actually right, because right now WWE is at its all-time high for viewership, ratings, and money in general. And creative is probably taking a little bit of a nosedive recently, but his WrestleMania season not been great. Not been great. In fact, I have a freaking YouTube video to share about that coming out on Thursday, nonetheless. So stay tuned for that on YouTube. It's probably YouTube will actually be on the podcast and the Daily Show, obviously. Let's get right back to this segue, shall we? But I like what she said here. There's still more to discuss here, actually. She revealed that former TNA president Scott D'Amore's exit from TNA affected her, as she had a good relationship with him, and his departure played a part in her leaving the promotion. Grace disclosed that her original contract with the promotion was set to expire in October, but requested TNA to end it in January, as she was not pleased with D'Amore's exit. Which I'm blaming her. TNA, that was a big botch on TNA's part, letting Scott D'Amore go. That is just a big fat L from TNA, though, dude. A big fat L TNA took big time with that decision, letting Scott D'Amore go. I know they got to deal with WWE and being a partnership of Rogue Wrestling Entertainment, NXT in general, and WWE in general, but still. Scott D'Amore, can thank him for that, because I feel like Scott D'Amore was not going to be doing this. Was going to be doing this anyways, and try to help them get that partnership with WWE. That's just how I feel with that. But Jorxynne Grace, I like what she said here big time. Professional statement, she said here, not using any disrespectful to TNA, not crapping on TNA or praising WWE, or tearing one down and praising yours. That's not what you do. And good on Jorxynne Grace for realizing that she did very good in this interview with Chris Van Vliet for sure. Keep up update what she does in WWE and NXT system with Shawn Michaels, HBK, and the company. Moving on to your Monday Night Raw, February 17th, 2025 preview. Starring Roxanne Perez versus Raquel Rodriguez in a women's Elimination Chamber qualifying match. Please, the love of God, have Roxanne Perez win this match. But she should not even be better in a qualified match to begin with, dude. She shows something like John Cena, who is running up in the men's Royal Rumble match, get a free bite to the Elimination Chamber. That's what the runner-up should be. And the same thing for Roxanne Perez should have been right here. It should have been the same freaking thing. I don't know what we were doing there. Like, John Cena gets a free bite, but not Roxanne Perez. That is stupid creativity, if you ask me. Very stupid booking decision from Triple H and whoever was involved in this for sure. But I hope to God Roxanne Perez wins this match. I do not want to see Raquel Rodriguez in Elimination Chamber match with Liv Morgan. Because you already have one full tag team in there with the females, with Naomi and Bianca Belair, the tag team champions. Now you might have another one with Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez? No. Roxanne Perez should definitely be winning this match tonight. And she's freaking should. I stand by that big time. Roxanne should not be losing the match tonight against Raquel Rodriguez in a women's Elimination Chamber qualifying match. Keep it updated tomorrow. Maybe it'll be a big red or a big praise of this match, to say the least, dude. Moving on, Seth Rollins, probably the main event here, versus Finn Balor in a men's Elimination Chamber qualifying match. I would think Seth Rollins gets the win here, obviously. I'm not obviously. I would think he'd get the win. There's a small chance, though, Roman Reigns comes out and just executes Rollins out of the Elimination Chamber match. Like, makes Finn Balor will get the win here, but I doubt that happens, honestly. If that happens, probably like Elimination Chamber match itself, but we'll let you find out then. Moving on to Pete Dunne. He'll be taking on Penta tonight. This should be a freaking banger, dude. This might be the best thing going on in the show tonight. Penta and Pete Dunne, dude. Penta's been one of the best things about Monday Night Raw and the last months since he debuted on January 13, 2025 edition of Monday Night Raw. Second ever episode on Netflix. So these two men produced tonight on Monday Night Raw for February 17, 2025. We want AJ Styles to be taking a one-on-one with Dominic Mysterio. Probably Dominic Mysterio, not Dominic Mysterio. He'll be taking on Dominic Mysterio, AJ Styles. I think AJ Styles gets the win here, as it should be happening. He should not be losing against Dominic Mysterio. I don't care how much heel heat Dominic Mysterio has. He should not be beating AJ Styles. If you ask me, dude. I don't care how old AJ Styles is. Let me look this up and see if I can confirm this for you people. I think he's, what, like 45? I get your point in general, but AJ Styles should still be beating Dominic Mysterio. Let me look up AJ Styles' age, dude. How old is AJ Styles? He is 47 years old. Yeah, he's 47. I get that. But still, Dominic Mysterio should not be being AJ Styles. I don't care how. I don't care if AJ Styles is like 60 years old, 67 years old. I don't care. Okay, maybe not 67, but you get the freaking point, people. You get the freaking point, to say the least. AJ Styles should be getting the win here tonight on Monday Night Raw. Moving on to your final part is actually added, I believe, last night at some point on Sunday. Dakota Kai, one of my favorites non-women's professional wrestler, Miss Dakota Kai. She needs to stay healthy and probably get a championship implications, dude, because that woman's way too freaking good. When she's healthy. She'll be taking on Irene now for a number one contendership for the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship, Lyra Valkyria. I think Irene now gets the win here tonight. I don't see Dakota Kai being another challenger for Lyra Valkyria. I see Dakota Kai ending Lyra's reign. I don't think it's any right now, though. I'll wait to find out then. I see Irene now getting the win here and being another challenger for Lyra Valkyria. I feel like she should have got a match anyways when she won, when she eliminated Lyra from the Women's Elimination Chamber. The Women's Royal Rumble match in 2025. It was just in freaking February. She's yet to get a championship shot. Why the hell does she need a number one contendership for this? I don't get that whatsoever, no honesty. So that's your Monday Night Raw, February 17, 2025 preview. We get all my highlights on us in No Minutes Daily Show tomorrow for February 18, 2025. And finally, for your piece of news here, and whatever we talk about the news on the podcast. This day in wrestling history and quality finish after No Limits Daily Show for February 17, 2025. Starting this day in wrestling history, 1997, Psycho Sid won his second WWF World Title, defeating Bret Hart with outside interference from Stone Cold Steve Austin on WWF Monday Night Raw from Nashville, Tennessee. The outcome of the match set up an eventual WWF title match between Sid and The Undertaker, and Austin against Hart, which would have been a submission stipulation added a few weeks later, in which Austin legitimately discovered Wildest watching Raw at home in Texas. So hurry, you hear the freaking win, dude. I'm so sorry. This match marked the first ever that the WWE Championship changed hands on Monday Night Raw. So that was 1997. 1998, the Headbangers, and just to name it, the Headbangers, defeat the Rock and Roll Express for NWA World Tag Team titles and the WWF Monday Night Raw tape in Waco, Texas. So in 1998, we went on to 2002. WWF No Way Out Milwaukee, Wisconsin marked the return of the Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan, obviously. Scott Hall and Kevin Nash to WWF after being away from the promotion for 9 years, Hogan, and 6 years from Hall and Nash. The trio came in collectively as a New World Order, which Jim Ross acknowledged on the commentary they built the old WCW, but they did not destroy the integrity of the brand. Now, maybe not Hall and Nash, but certainly Hulk Hogan did. Certainly Hulk Hogan did, dude. That dude's just a freaking... You don't know how selfish Hulk Hogan is. You know about it, it's good for you. I'm glad you know about the history of Hulk freaking Hogan. Hogan, Hall, and Nash interfered in the main event Undisputed WWE Championship match, which saw Chris Jericho retained the title over Stone Cold Steve Austin. Also, The Rock defeated The Undertaker in a grudge match with outside interference from the kayfabe co-owner of the company, Ric Flair. Triple H lost the undisputed title shot at WrestleMania to Kurt Angle. Moving on to 2007, Mike Awesome passed away at the age of 42 in Tampa Bay, Florida. It was Tampa, Florida. He was best known for his appearances with ECW, WCW, WWE, TNA, and with the frontrunner martial arts, wrestling, and all Japan Pro Wrestling. Can't freaking speak. As a gladiator. Moving on to 2008. At WWE No Way Out in Las Vegas, Nevada, Floyd Mayweather was in the front row to support his friend Rey Mysterio, who wants to sexually challenge Edge for also known as Adam Cole, but Mr. Colt Man himself in AEW for the World Heavyweight Championship. At conclusion of the match, Big Show, also known as Paul White in AEW, came down to ringside and goaded Mayweather into a ring, and where he legitimately broke Show's nose. Big Show told Sports Bill that I told Mayweather to break my nose if he didn't do something huge that night. Our angle was dead in the water. Also on the card, Triple H and The Undertaker won their respective brands' Elimination Chamber matches to set up a WWE and World Heavyweight Championship bouts for WrestleMania 425 that year, I believe. Actually, no, to be 24, actually. It was 25 was the year after, I believe. Yep, definitely. On 2013, The Rock retained the WWE Championship against CM Punk in the main event Elimination Chamber in New Orleans. God, I don't want to remind me of that freaking booking decision. Having The Rock and the legendary reign of CM Punk. What the hell was that decision? The Rock, to end the reign of CM Punk, a part-time wrestler, only to that WrestleMania that year in 29 have John Cena versus The Rock for a WWE Championship. Freaking stupid, I know. Also, Jack Swagger won the Elimination Chamber match to set up a World Heavyweight Championship match at WrestleMania against Alberto Del Rio. Alberto Del Dipshit, to say at least. I hate Alberto Del Rio. That dude is just a freaking jerk for what he did to Paige at Celeste Soraya. Just a freaking jerk. Who retained the title against the Big Show in the opening pay-per-view match of the evening. On 2019, two title changes took place in Elimination Chamber in Houston, Texas. Shane McMahon and The Miz lost the SmackDown Tag Team titles to the Usos. Following the match, McMahon turned heel by attacking his partner. Actually, maybe that was Fastlane that year. No, it was actually a Fastlane, a rematch. I don't know why they said it here, but whatever, dude. Also, Finn Balor won a WWE Intercontinental Championship handicap match against Bobby Lashley and Lio Rush. Also, Bayley and my girl Sasha Banks, also known as Mercedes Moné. I love this moment. Became the first ever WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, won the belts, and won the two featured chamber matches. Elsewhere, Daniel Bryan retained the WWE World Heavyweight Championship in the main event chamber match against AJ Styles, Kofi Kingston, Jeff Hardy, Randy Orton, and Samoa Joe. Also set up Kofi Mania that year in Super Bowl. Oh my god. He also set up Kofi Mania that year in 2019 when Kofi Kingston ended up beating Daniel Bryan for a WWE Championship. WrestleMania 35. And final actually two more things. In 2021, Cody and Brandi Rhodes did a gender reveal for their first child live on Dynamite, AEW Dynamite. It was a girl. It was also announced that Jon Moxley and Kenny Omega would face off in an Exploded Rain barbed wire death match at Revolution. That year, we went by Power Bar in 2021. WWE Women's Tag Team Champions Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler made a surprise appearance at NXT to confront Dusty Tag Team Classic winners Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai. Also on the same episode, Zoe Stark made an impressive debut. So that is your This Day in Wrestling History. And finally, on This Day in Wrestling History. Finally, on your quote today to finish off your No Limits Daily Show, February 17, 2025. Quote of the day: If you see someone without a smile, give them yours. You don't believe this quote's wrong, believer. I'm actually making people guess in 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. It's one of my favorite, my girl Miley Cyrus is one of my favorite people in all the world, from Dolly Parton. I'm not a fan of Dolly Parton personally. I'm not a fan of her music at all. But I actually like the quote she gave here. If you see someone without a smile, give them yours. I actually quite like that quote quite a bit, to say the least. And I know I was thinking about doing a sit-down today, but I'm not going to do that. It's just went about 23 minutes. I want to stick to that. I went to like an hour-plus podcast yesterday. I want to go even longer with my little bit of a speech. Maybe I'll share it eventually. We'll find out then. But thank y'all for watching No Limits Lucas, No Limits Daily Show, February 17, 2025. I catch y'all tomorrow for No Limits Lucas, No Limits Daily Show, February 17th. That's today, dumbass me, February 18, 2025. Until tomorrow for more content, No Limits Lucas. Take care, everyone.